Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to a special shorty edition. When someone might die, oh yeah, of the greatest goddamn D&D stream in this world and the next. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. Yes, you got Carlos Garcia, aka the nastiest dookie in all the land, Captain Rampoon McNasty. And of course, I ain't here alone, because I'm here with my epic crew, Stormbreakers. You got Langston Evershroud. You got Mantor Zermeister, who's frozen to my screen in a very creepy smile. You got Crick. And of course, to take us along in this great adventure, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in the land. Yeah, it's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr. McNasty, and welcome everyone to tonight's Monday night shorty edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Had a little week hiatus, but we're back at it, and we're ready to jump back into this thing. We had a nice fun game last time as the adventurers are traveling through the Astral Sea to make their way to Doomspace, and final destination to the Moon of Arun, where they're going to meet with Warwick Blastimoff, the gift friend of Commodore Crux. You guys talked to Princess Zadali for a little bit. I learned that she has a plan in mind if you guys are willing to help her and able to save your planet of Toro once and for all. Of course, she has this shiny ring of shooting stars that she needs to take to the Astral Font back in Xaryxis space to take care of that ritual. But on your guys' travels through the Astral Sea, you played a couple games, did some target practice. Langston had a couple of visions from his deity, Corellon Lorathian, the father of all elven kind. And in these visions, he saw these shadowy figures battling against these radiant light figures, seeming to find his place within the unity of the two, coming from his father being a servant of Baal, a dark deity, and of course having this seemingly potential astral elf heritage in himself. Using this divine essence, he's learned that there's quite a balance between the dark and the light within him, and that Corellon has specifically chosen him to be a protector. These visions pass as you guys travel through the Astral Sea, and in one evening, you guys approach this massive, dark, shadowy nebula that begins to engulf you. You guys see wisp of shadowy figures coming off of it, and its maw opens up wide as you guys begin to get fully enveloped and engulfed in this. And clearly, as this creature lets out this deep, unearthly roar, very godly roar, reverberates through the Astral Sea here. You guys see this dark portal spinning opened on the center of the ship's deck, right behind Langston. And you hear this wisping, kind of swirling energy emanating from that as darkness begins to emanate and shroud over you guys. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Nuh-uh.
Y'all.
Who's ready for below a 10? Called it.
Also, before we started into this, there were some commands given from Rampu and Crick to the crew to get some shit together. It looks like we have 4 people in the back there: Starbo, Flinch, Crux, and Garganel. I want each one of you guys to call one of those to take over.
Yeah.
I'll stick with Crux because, for one, I can beat from range, and 2, I feel like we've been working with each other a lot.
Love it.
I think it makes sense.
Works for me.
Are you guys taking?
I mean, did we say Stabo's up for grabs?
Starbo is.
Give me
Take the big guy.
That's awesome.
I couldn't remember if you said him, and I was just looking at him, and I was like, I kind of want him.
Like they.
Let's see, I'll take the monkey.
All right. Are you guys able to right-click them and open up monster stat block?
Yup.
All right. So it looks like Flinch is up first. Then we got Manto after him.
He's up first. Flint is going to first figure out what the fuck all this stuff
So yeah, I
does.
will mention that this, like, you see this, the black aura emanating from around him is a area of darkness, of dim light, rather, giving you guys a little bit of a disadvantage once you get into that area. And yeah, this figure is kind of all-encompassing around you guys currently.
All right, I'm going to. Is this ballista loaded by chance?
I believe that you guys gave the orders to do that, so yes, it is.
All right, so he is going to aim it right at this monster.
Okay.
And hold on, there's
then.
I just moved this thing by accident. I didn't mean to do that. There's a vortex in the middle of the ship.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes, I called that out. Yeah, it's
Okay.
swirling black energy vortex that just appears behind Langston.
All right, I'm going to aim it like at the vortex. So like, if something comes out, I guess I'll ready my aim to aim at it if anything comes out of it.
Sounds good. Love that. Flinch hops behind the ballista then, and gets the ballista aimed in that direction. And Manto, you're up. Crick next.
Alrighty. So I am going to move up. Actually, no, I'm going to move back. I lied. Right around there. My action is going to be. I pull out my Ion Stone of Reserve and just like throw it up, and it just kind of, it's almost as if like I have my own gravitational pull, and you just see it kind of like circling around my head. And then bonus action. Let's see. I guess that's just gonna be my turn.
Sure. You do have, like, your cunning action options.
Yeah, I
bonus action.
saw that. I guess I'll like try and hide, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
maybe.
guess I'll just try.
I was gonna say maybe you run under the stairs behind Starbow or something, if that's something you wanted to try to do. But if not, all good.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. As you go ahead and do that, make a stealth check.
Good for you, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Crick, you're up.
He's gone.
Wait,
And-
did I pass?
Yeah, Manto, you're pretty certain that you turn your skin. Of course, you don't use the chameleon carapace action or anything, but your carapace matches the tone of the wood around you, and like a praying mantis, like, when it matches the color like that, and you are hidden as much as you can possibly be.
Cool.
Crick?
Crick leans over. Where's Manta?
Don't. No. Does Manto just like Homer Simpson into the stairs? And he just like falls back. He's just gone.
Essentially.
Like that one creature from Monsters Inc.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, the snake.
Randall.
Yeah.
Randall.
Yeah.
Randall.
Alright, Crick, you are in this aura of darkness right now.
Like darkness or dim light?
Dim light. We'll call it shadow. Shadowy aura.
Darkness. Darkness. All right. I am going to. I'm gonna kind of move right over. Move right over here to be in front of Rampu, and just tell Langston, you should probably run. As I stand there in action, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And then bonus action, you guys just feel the defensive aura kind of take over as we pop that.
Hell yeah. All right. Sorry, Rampu. Before we get to your turn, did you pop out Jake at some point in the last game? Do you want to put him out?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I put him away, but not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Cool. Anything else for you, Crick?
That is action. That is bonus action. Let's see how many points I get for that. And no, that's just action. Yeah, that's action and bonus action. I'm good.
All right, Crux and then Langston.
All right, Crux is going to like move up, and he's like, Manto, where'd you go? I'm like, like he just sees my eyes blink, and I'm like, ah, cool. So he moves up with me, and so is the beginning of like his like aura, or like his is he like actually that big? Like if I shot, 'cause he's 50 feet from where the beginning of the circle is. Like, is that...
Not where the beginning of the aura is, but yeah, where the edge of his circle is.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's about 50 feet away from Crux right now.
Okay. And I'm like, so Manta would just say, come on, this is what we practice for. And he's going to just shoot a musket shot at the darkness, just to see if it kind of affects him a type of way.
Go for it.
So it says 40 to 120
Yeah,
feet.
so
like
he has
40
disadvantage right now at 50
okay,
feet.
so I do have to move up 10 more feet. Got it. Okay, so he let me move.
Well, he's gone his 30 feet at where he's at currently.
Okay, I see it. All right. Yep. All right, so he'll try anyways with disadvantage.
You watch the shot go into the darkness, and you lose sight of it as it goes in there. You're sure you don't hear any impact or groans or guttural roars that did not hit.
All right, you'll get him next time, dude. I don't know why, but that didn't show up on my screen. What did he roll?
A 7 total.
Okay.
See,
That's everything.
Okay. Langston, you're up.
Fantastic. So what I'm going to do, hold on, let me close out of this. May I roll an Arcana check just to see what's going on with this little orb or aura in the middle of the deck? Just to kind of be like, can I get any type of grasp? Like, is this tangible? Is this a gate? Like, any type of detection, or would that...
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Sweet. 26.
Ooh, very nice.
If it's not initiative, I'm in there.
Nice.
Yeah, you see it swirling with this energy, and you can hear almost like cries in the distance from within the pit of that energy, and a couple of shadows lash out from within it. And with this Arcana check, you're able to gather that definitely it's a conduit of sorts. This creature, this nebula, seems to be spawning something out of this portal here, and yeah, you could potentially try to plug it or dispel it if you wanted to. You also realize that it seems to actually have some sort of physicality to it.
Cool. Okay. So it's physical, and I could try to dispel it. I have 3 schools of thought I'm going with here. Let me just narrow down what would make the most sense for E. Old Langston. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I am going to do a dispel magic on this thing to see if that can get rid of it.
Okay. So you cast that dispel magic. Being that it's not like generated from a leveled spell of sorts, I will need you to roll another Arcana check to see if you're
sure
able to do that.
May I use my inspiration on that?
You may.
Woo! Going again. Well, even worse. That hurts so much.
How do you attempt to do
Who
this?
played the victory horn? Too soon. I think I'd be like inspecting it, and then like with my new stellar spear, I'd be like spinning around my hands and kind of like with my scarf kind of in the same hand, I'd like point at it and just try to like, channel some radiance and just aim it at it to be like, get the fuck off this ship.
Yeah, as you do that, you channel your radiant light down to there. You watch this shadowy tendril kind of lash out and grab the end of the lance, and the light just dulls out almost instantly as the tendril recedes back. Your light begins to shine once again, but seems like something was blocking that from working.
All right. Well, if you don't try, you never learn. Any bonus actions? Anything fun? Shit. I think I'm just gonna heed Crick's words here and just kind of shimmy around the orb and just kind of make my way back here.
Sounds good. All right.
That'll be me.
Cool. As you make your way on back, you see the nebula, the dark, shadowy nebula pulsing, and tendrils start to lash out and form around the ship of you guys. As it does, they pulsate with this dark, necrotic kind of energy, and the portal on the ship begins to pulse with the same energy, and swarming out of it, you see these 4 shadow spawn-like creatures emerge from it. Flinch is able to get a quick shot off if you'd like.
Hell yeah, I'd like. I gotta... This...
Actually, we're gonna give him some initiative as this star spawn.
And we're gonna do bolt. 13... Oh no, that's damage. Oh, it's a hit. Oh, never mind. The first hit was 8.
Yeah, the 8 is a miss. That's... The bolt goes wide. Flinch gets a little spooked as he sees these shadowy creatures emerge out of here. Long, gangly kind of claws, and each one of them begins to spin around and find a new target. I believe that's going to be it for the big guy. He's just going to move in a little bit closer. I'm just going to extend, instead of having him go over you guys, I'm going to extend the aura a little bit. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll just drag him in. I'm going to put him down below.
Ah!
Oh, God.
There we go.
Godzilla! Godzilla!
Alright, and these shadow spawns now, emanating out of this portal, begin to lash out in different directions. First one up against Crick. You took the dodge action, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, goes to attack you, and you're too quick for him. You nimbly get out of the way. The next one goes up to Rampu. Let's see, a natural 20 on Rampu. All right.
Can I silver rebarb?
Yeah, I'll allow silver rebarbs.
Woo!
Yes. So let's see. Reroll 15 total.
Yeah, I'm good. He
All
misses.
Right. Cool. Who gets advantage on the silver barbs?
Thank you.
Got you, buddy. I will give it to... Who's in a prime position here? Let's just give it to Rampu. Fuck it. Get him back for it.
All right, your next roll, Rampu, will have advantage. All right.
Yes.
The 2 shadows see Langston with the Radiance lance react in such a way to block the attack, and they immediately begin to hover over in that direction, claws out and reaching for Langston. Let's see, a 20 on the first one, Langston.
Yep, that is going to do it. I burned my reaction already.
That is 8 necrotic damage, and
Ow.
And your strength score is reduced by 3 as he reaches out for you, and you feel this shadowy necrotic energy begin to pull into you and drain the strength out of your body. So yeah, your strength score
ignore that.
reduced by
Sorry.
3. All good.
How do I change that?
So,
do I have to go to my character sheet?
Go to the character sheet and go to the strength score on the top, and then go to other modifier, I believe is what it should say, and do -3.
Working on it. It is giving me a blank screen.
All good.
Click on the score in the oval.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The
My
other one
whole
comes
thing
on
just
up to
bugging
Langston
out,
as well and rolls a 7 as he goes to attack him with that. Cannot
Hold on.
get through on that hit, but Langston's looking quite weak with that one attack, and you guys see the shadow spawns get a little bit stronger with that as well. Garganel is up now, and then Starbow. I believe Rampu. Carlos, you taking Garganel?
Oh, I can. Sure. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh yes, I'm gonna go ahead. You said that the big thing here had like a physical state, right? So you can shoot it.
Yeah, you can definitely shoot the big thing, but also the portal that's opened up on the ship as well.
Ooh, okay.
That all these shadow spawns spawned out of.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take a heavy crossbow shot at the portal then.
Okay.
17.
A 17 will hit.
Okay. And that is, oh shit, 3d10 plus 3 piercing. 13 damage.
13 damage, nice. Let's see. Awesome. Yeah, as you shoot into the portal right there. Let me just update the health. Yeah, you see a couple, it's been spinning around these kind of like shadowy like tendrils wisping around the edges of it. As you shoot into it, you see a few of them recede back in as it lets out this like howling kind of sound, and you just see like half of the tendrils spinning around that area now.
Very nice. Okay, that'll be it.
Okay. Starbow is up now. Is that Langston?
Oh, that is me. Yep, so sorry.
Okay.
Forgot I'm in control of the big lug. What I am gonna do, is I think I'm
He cannot actually
yeah,
move. It says 30 feet on there, but he can't actually move.
yeah, and the slam, like, they have to be, like, up where, like, kind of, like, he can't slam them from where I'm at, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, then we got one option, and that is going to be a rock throw. And I think I'm going to target the, which one hit me? The purple one?
Correct.
I'm going to just look over my shoulder and be like, Stavo, get his ass! Just have him eat a rock at him. So I think this is the one?
That'll hit.
Is it 23 hit? Sweet. So then we are going to roll that. Wow!
Holy fuck.
Even with the resistance, that rock just smashes down out of the air, lands on the deck, and you see just wisp of black smoke spray out from the sides of it, and the shadow that was once there is now gone.
I like to imagine I'm like not even finished my sentence. I'm like, Stavo, get his, and then you see the rock hit the deck, and I'm just like, oh,
Very nice.
all right. You can only throw one rock, right?
Yeah, he can only throw one.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it for. Does he have any bonus? I don't even think he has any bonus
Nah.
actions. No, that's it. So
All right.
cool.
Rampu, you're up now. You got some shadow spawns around you.
Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna look around, and I think that we could use a little help. So I go, Jake, assemble! And I summon my majestic dragon.
Does it get like assembled? Like the wing comes out?
Actually,
it's like Voltron.
It's like
Bionic
the
This
Dragon
time-
music video by King Gizzard. Yeah.
This time you will notice that Jake comes out. It's not the same old badass Jake you've seen. Oh, no, no, no. He's even more badass. He's been upgraded to Jake Deluxe because baby has his wings. Oh, yeah.
Let's
And
go.
he comes out and just a quick little fly around majestically. Off just how badass he is. And then he lands next to Papa, ready to kick some ass. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Jake used
so
up 20 feet of his movement then to do that. No, I'm kidding.
That's right. Okay, so I'll save his move. Actually, no, I'll have him take a chomp at the portal.
Oh, hell yeah. Go for it.
That way. There's the bite. Boom. 18.
Well,
Oh,
that
yeah.
didn't show for me, but yeah, 18 will hit.
13 damage.
13 damage, nice. As Jake goes down and begins to shred at this portal, he grabs onto it. It's strange because it just looks like a dark energy, but he grabs onto it and starts tearing it apart, and he rips a hole in the fabric of this like kind of altered reality here. And with that, you see the shadowy tendrils that were in it begin to spin out so wildly into the air until they dissipate into the ether, and that portal disappears with it.
Yeah.
Langston looks at the ground and is like, huh.
Now the poo will turn over and take a look at this blue one here, attacking Crick. And I'm going to take a swing at him with my short sword. 17.
17 definitely hits.
That's right.
You have advantage.
But,
Oh yeah, you have advantage if you want to use that.
Let me do it just in case. What am I
Use it on the next one too. To make sure
It has
hits.
to be on the next
Oh, I
attack.
see.
Yeah, first
okay.
swing.
Okay, well, I'll swing again. 6 damage on the first one. Ooh, I'm going to use my inspiration there to reload that. Man. 15.
Do you have rolled a self up by chance?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
see
shit,
him
I
either.
do. Sorry.
All good. So
I saw one. And
Yeah,
then it
5
hit
natural
like a
20.
Yeah.
okay, so the
Yeah,
first
nat 20!
first one was a
Nat 20,
17
you
to
guys.
hit, and it was 6 damage. You said,
Yep, and then the second one, a 15 to hit.
and your sword is a +1 sword, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. That is important. 15 hits
And,
also.
8 damage.
8 more damage. Cool.
And that's it.
Awesome. Okay. At the top of the round, that brings us to Flinch. He's got an empty ballista next to him, unfortunately. What do you do, Flinch?
Flinch is going to run to Starbow, just start climbing him. So he's like out on a limb now, pulls out the rifle, and takes a pot shot at the one in front of Crick.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see
Let's see,
here.
it's 50 feet away. One in front of Crick.
Well, I'd like move out on another branch to get closer then.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got, how much movement do I have? Hold on, I have
We'll put you right.
30 feet of movement. Perfect. Can't see Starbow.
There we
There
go.
it is. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now that's just a normal one. So 10. Good
10's
job,
gonna
buddy.
miss, unfortunately.
That's it. And then he just kind of like hides behind one of the branches as a bonus action.
Okay.
And let me roll stealth.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
very
Who's that?
nice. Flinch hides nimbly on one of these branches behind some of the leaves, and Starbow looks up at him. Nice job, buddy. And Manto, you're up.
Alright, I poke out from behind the stairs, and I just like Psychic Blade the big black thing. Since I hit successfully, is that advantage or is it just still a flat roll?
You have not hit him yet, right?
No, hid.
Oh, hit. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you can get advantage. $22 hits.
Oh yeah. There's that.
Okay.
And then sneak attack. Let's see. Just seeing something. Nope, okay. 4d6. 10 more damage.
Okay, as you throw this psychic blade into the air, you watch it clearly hit the mass of this body. No form of any sort of reaction whatsoever, as your psychic blade just completely disappears within its void of a form.
Ha.
Bonus action, I'm gonna Psychic Blade again.
Okay. You do have advantage. Yeah, either of those would hit.
6 more damage.
Psychic Blade goes flying into, following right behind where the last one went, into the maw of this beast, if you can even call it that. A dead god is more appropriate in this sense. But once again, nothing.
Interesting. I kind of go behind.
Anything else for you?
It is my turn.
Okay, Crick, you're up.
Rick just kind of says, have we tried running? And with that, I'm gonna just start pounding on this guy. Sitting right next to me. There's 1.
That'll
21 to
hit.
hit. 4.
Is that that's thunder damage?
That's thunder.
Just enough, actually. You watch as your gauntlet punches into him, but the kind of thunderous energy from your gauntlet seems to get lost and dissipate within the shadowy form and get suffocated by it. But still, you put enough oomph into it, just enough to kill him. He had 2 health left, and
Perfect.
yeah.
So I hit him, he goes down, and then in front of me I see Langston, who I just told to run, is getting beat up, and I just start
You know, I'm
hauling
sorry,
ass
real
over
quick.
to there.
Roll that with one more time. It's actually because we're
Oh, I
at
have
shadow right now.
disadvantage.
Yeah. You're good.
17.
Cool.
Cool. Then I run over to Langston, and I give this guy a pop.
I was trying to run, I swear to God.
Roll one more time.
Oh, yes.
That hits.
16. All right. And now he's got disadvantage if he goes to hit Langston.
Awesome. Yeah, same kind of thing with your thunderous energy. You see, it kind of gets suffocated within its form, but you still hurt it, definitely. Disadvantage. Anything else for you?
I don't really have any bonus actions right now.
All right, we got Crux up and then Langston then.
All right. Crux is going to move up a little bit. About there. And shoot a musket into the darkness.
Do it.
I don't like how so confident you were when you said that. Alright.
You need to have the same confidence.
18.
18 hits.
Fuck. Oh, here we go. 7 damage.
7 as you watch as he loads up his musket with a pellet, goes flying through the air and hits into one of his form, and you watch as some of this shadowy nebula begins to dissipate off of that area, wisp off, and he begins to get just a hair smaller than before. You watch as it just kind of chunks off a bit of its form for the first time now.
And I imagine at that moment, like Manto and Crux look at each other and like, oh shit! You did it, man! And oh, let me see. Bonus action? I don't think I have any. Oh, I can make another attack with the musket. Hold up. 19. Boom.
19 hits.
The training's paid off.
Right now, right?
Damage. And they're just like, imagine it's like in 21 Jump Street when they made their first arrest, and they're like, oh, and they're just like popping shots like in the air, like,
Amazing. Yeah, as you shoot the second one here,
fuck you.
another bit of the shadowy wisp off of its form, and with that you just feel, you don't even really hear it, it's like a deep bass kind of rumble. You just feel like the guttural heavy bass feel of this creature just reverberate out to you guys as it feels that pain. Anything else from the Cruxman?
No, that's gonna do it.
All right.
Oh, he will move back with Manto.
That is fair.
And
Langston, then.
that's it.
All right. I just need to measure something. So, let me. Oh wait, shit. Hold on. This dude's arm is a lot closer. I was looking at the giant thing's face. I didn't realize his arm was like right here. So I was like, oh, okay, that changes things. I'm gonna use one of my channel divinities, and you'll see Langston just full on slams the new spear in front of him to do Radiance of the Dawn. So everything, the two shadows on this deck and the big guy have to do DC 14 con saving throws.
Okay. And go ahead and roll whatever.
All right.
14 con.
Let me see real quick. 2d10 plus your cleric level. So this is still says 2d10 plus 6 on my thing, but it's actually going to be plus 7. So
Sure.
just so add one more to that. So
Ooh,
that'll be
22.
22 radiant damage on a fail, 11 on a save.
And any sort of conditions? No, right?
With that, it is just pure radiant damage.
Okay. All right, we got a success on the orange one, failure on the other two.
Oh, sweet deal. Where's my features? Get rid of channel divinity.
They take half damage, right?
On a save, they take half, which it would be 11.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and describe how when you slam down your spear, how these shadows completely get destroyed essentially from that.
So, since he's kind of found his deity and his purpose, whenever he's doing Radiance, Langston has like this new like air and aura about him. And so when you slam the spear for a second, you see like a tall, beautiful elven man behind him for a second, just like a silhouette, and then it like fades and like goes and just like cascades over the shadows and just kind of dispels them away.
Hell yes. The two shadows completely get dispelled. The massive shadow nebula, you watch as it kind of, almost like when you singe hair or something with a flame, kind of recoils back a bit. And you've definitely heard that. Once again, you feel that deep reverberation. Anything else that you would like to do?
For a bonus action, un momento. That was an action, wasn't it? It sure was. You know what? I think that's gonna be it for Langston for now. I'm just gonna hold.
Alright, sounds good. I love this art of this creature.
It's horrifying.
It's such a cosmic horror, I love it. Okay, so after feeling the radiance singeing and burning its essence, this amorphous form, the shadowy aura around it completely enveloping you guys, you see, like I've mentioned several times now, these tendrils begin to just kind of lash out and kind of circular movements around the form that's enveloping you guys. And you watch as one of these tendrils lash out immediately at Langston.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have Warding Flare ready.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll that with disadvantage then. Go ahead and use your reaction. That's a 12 to hit.
That will miss. Ooh, and I give myself 2d6 plus 3. Hee-hee.
Is he within 5 feet of me? I don't know what this darkness is doing.
Well, real quick,
Like,
actually,
he-
does
he
Warding
just-
Flare, if you have blind sight, I don't think it works, right?
Let me see. It's a creature that I can see within 30 feet of myself, makes an attack roll. I can take a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
It doesn't say anything about the creature needing to have sight.
It does not. I can look up here. Hold on.
Nah, all
Let's do a
good.
quick search. Warding Flare. Well, Warding where? Whoops. Let's
Cool.
see if it's...
Oh yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that was an
Okay.
attack roll, Crick, if you wanted to do something.
Oh, did it hit him though?
It did not
I
hit
guess
him.
it didn't hit him.
No.
I can't do Guardian then.
Okay. Yeah, as that tendril lashes out and misses you, you could feel the animosity, the rage emanating around this beast, and it runs back out with another shadow energy at you. Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, you know, we'll roleplay this as the stellar lance that you have in your hand, proving to be a crucial artifact in this moment against the darkness. The radiance in it blinding this creature that has blind sight. Using the divine radiance to block out its energy from being able to connect with you. And twice in a row, this thing that should have been able to hit you, massive hits, seemingly could not. And you hear Corlon's voice in your head once again. And Garganale is up now.
I am the champion.
That's
right. So he is going to load up the old heavy crossbow and take a shot at that big old thing.
Go for it.
The darkness.
Darkness.
Oof. Nat 1.
That's 2 in a row for us.
So he kills Craig.
yeah. Let's do that. The crossbow just completely feeds into the darkness, and you hear it like almost gets swallowed whole. No effect whatsoever. Unfortunately, does Garganale want to move at all or anything?
Nah, he'll stay put.
Okay, Starbow and then Rampu. Langston.
Oh shoot! I keep forgetting I'm Starbow. I'm so sorry.
All good.
Yeah, you know what we're gonna do. There's only one course of action.
There is.
He's catching a rock. How's a 29 tickle you?
Yeah, 29. That's its AC actually. That'll
Holy
hit.
shit!
No, I'm kidding.
Haley got it.
That's
All
definitely
right,
hit.
and 23 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Watch the rock launch through the air with this arch. It just sinks in through this cloudy shadowiness and plummets a hole through it. You imagine that you would see the rock fall out the other side of this, but it seems to just get swallowed within it, actually.
Oh. Super. You're doing great, Starbow.
Anything
What kind
else?
of damage was that? Solid rock?
That's bludgeoning damage. It still was affected by it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I misunderstood.
Yes.
just the sound of like a rock falling in a puddle. Just
Rock.
No, it imagine if did I just freeze? No. Okay.
No.
Imagine if you dropped like a rock into like a bath with foam in it. It would clear out like the foam right there, but you'd maybe lose the sight of it underneath. This kind of same kind of visual.
Okay.
It still hit it.
Closes back in.
Yeah.
In this analogy.
Rampu.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Hunter's Mark on the darkness. And I'm gonna take a longbow shot with it.
Like Hunter's Dark.
little tiny H.
Yeah. Right in the center of it too.
Take that.
And I'm gonna lucky the first one.
Hell yeah. So that will give you a flat roll then.
Where
So
where on the
yes.
beast does the hunter's mark like flash?
It's the
like
whole,
a little
it's the whole
star.
thing, baby.
Here we go again.
There we go. That'll hit.
19. Yeah, buddy. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and use Drake's reaction to infuse that shit.
Hell yeah. With
So I
fire.
get this plus a 6 plus 4. Yeah, buddy. 16 damage.
Ooh, nice. Not only, with the impact of, Rampu being right here, and that longbow shot engulfed with flames shooting into it, do like a heavy amount of damage. It seemed to be the most effective on him so far as you watch the flames kind of spread within its form. Kind of like a volcanic kind of cloud above a volcano. And was that your... Yeah, you attacked twice, you used Hunter's Mark.
That's
so-
my second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And note that I would have been a nat 20 if it wasn't
I
disguised.
saw that. Noted.
Please
So blown.
Feels bad.
Please note, in another world, that
Put
was
that out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Please note if you have the bullshit darkness. Alright, Flinch is up and then Manto.
Flinch is just like.
Oh wait,
he's-
did you Hunter's Mark damage? Oh yeah, that's in that. Gotcha, sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
right.
Flint's basically sitting there, like, holding a branch from Starbow in front of him. He puts it over, takes the gun, shoots it, and then puts it back directly in front of him.
Go for it.
So that's going to be a musket shot. 9 for 15 damage. Nothing.
Nah, 9. That's it. That's advantage too. The 9, because you're hidden, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hidden. So here, let me.
There
22.
There you go. 15 damage.
All right. 22, 15 damage.
Similar like how you guys saw with the Crux shot, the pellet flies through the air, gets like hits the beast, definitely dissipates some of the form off of it, but not as impactful as like say Rampu's attacks.
And Flinch is like really happy that he was able to hit a giant cloud with all of his aim, and then he hides back behind the sprig of
Cool.
stuff from Starbow.
Love it. Manto, you're up, and then Crick.
Alright, so seeing Rampu's like little fire do serious damage. Like, alright. Give me some inspiration there. And so I take one of the 2 stones that are flying around me, snatch it out of the break it into my hand. As I like throw it towards the cloud as I use my Ion Stone of Reserve to use a charge of Scorching Ray.
Hell yeah. So, Langston, you have a +6 on your Scorching Ray?
I believe I do.
So go ahead, roll a d20 +6 then.
What do you get since it's scorching? What do you get? 3 shots of it?
Yeah, correct.
So
yeah.
what do you get?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Roll 3 of those, buddies.
Yeah, throw it 3 times, yeah.
Fuck. So
Okay.
11. I will use my inspiration.
Sure. Let's see if it'll move you brightly.
Yeah, well, dirty 20.
20's a hit. Keep them rolling.
Alright. Yep. Alright, well, let's just do this then. 15 and that 1.
So go and roll for the 1 then.
Damn. So 2d6, right?
Yes, 2d6. 2d6 fire.
5 fire damage.
Nice.
Womp womp.
You grab the stone, shatter it, and instantly shoot out 3 rays of fire directly in the beast's direction, and 2 of the flames get completely extinguished as it hits the darkness emanating around it, but the 3rd one makes its way through, blazing through, and you watch it spread through its core once again, and you definitely have affected it slightly on that one. Anything else for you? Are you muted?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Talking
There
to
we
me?
go.
No, yeah, not you.
Bonus action, I will action hide.
Okay, sounds good. Roll for that, and Crick, you're up. And then Crux.
All right. So Crick
Nice.
looks at
21.
Crick looks at Langston again. You should run further. And as he
Yep.
as he says further, like as he yells further, he kind of notices like 2 blobs on the ground start to matriculate upwards as I cast mirror image on myself. And then I just turn and just like it's like a slow movie walk of the beast. And I just like I walk into him if I can. Just like and just start punching the shit out of him. And then that's gonna be no, I can't do an action because I do a spell.
Yes.
I walk up to him.
All right, love that. Let me go ahead and see. Can I put down a? You have it's 2 versions of you out there.
3,
right
I
now, right?
think
3?
actually. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah,
Okay.
3 illusionaries.
All right, place those wherever you want if you'd like to. And Crux, you were up.
Yep, Crux is gonna keep. He's running on a high right now, so Crux is gonna keep shooting his musket. 30-20.
20's a hit.
God, he's on
yeah.
fire.
Ah, fucking 3 damage.
Jinxed it.
My fault.
Just a little bit wisp off of him there. As Langston yells up that that was a good shot. Langston, what do you do? Or Crux, do you want to do anything else? I'm assuming that was it.
I get one more
Does he have a
shot.
second
Oh,
shot?
that's right. My bad. Go for it.
17.
17 hits.
Yeah. And 7 damage.
There you go. A little bit more cloud wisp off of its form. And, Langston, you were up. Still looking
All
quite...
right.
It's, ginormous, gargantuan size. Hasn't really dissipated too much. But you've definitely noticed you guys have been putting some work on it.
All right. Langston has an idea after seeing everyone else doing fire, and for the second time in this interaction, you see him just full-on facepalm of like, yeah, you know what? I'm good for 2 things, and I'm really not doing either. I'm gonna back up underneath Starbow, like 15 feet to here, still where I can see it. And you will see Langston do a brand new spell because your boy's got 4th levels now. I'm gonna burn my 4th level spell slot to cast Wall of Fire right like in the middle of this thing. And since it's so big, you'll just see me like again with like the spear and scarf like tandem. It'll start with like a very aggressive shimmy of the scarf, and then it turns into me like flipping the spear around my neck, and then just stop it dead. And when I spike it on the ground, a wall of fire erupts like in the middle of this thing.
Go ahead and so is it 50 feet long? How long are you making it?
It is. So it is
It's like 10...
60 feet long and 20 feet high.
Okay.
And 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, which actually I might do, because I don't know if this thing gives me a shape. Hold on, let me open it real quick.
I can drop an AoE down for you.
Yeah, do you mind just 20 feet? And then I'll explain a little bit more.
There you go.
So I'm gonna put it right smack dab in the middle of this thing, because I got 120 feet, I can cast it. So I'm gonna put it like centered on its face. And the way it works is the direction I can make it, one direction is where the damage will go, one direction outward is where it won't. So I'm going to put it in the middle of its face and make the ring inward where it's going to take damage. So that is a DC 14 Dex saving throw or for 5d8 damage, and then it'll be half on a successful save.
Okay, Dex save.
Good for you, man.
21.
You still got it. No matter what this
Such
is,
a
you could
dexterous
give you a
cloud of
zombie, give you a goddamn gargoyle, give you a giant
That's
nebulous blob.
You do notice, okay, so that's half damage then.
Yep, so he'll take 12 fire damage.
Okay, yeah, you do notice that being an amorphous, nebula cloud like this, it is able to kind of squeeze its form in, and so as you place this, ring of fire, wall of fire into its center, it kind of creates a circle around its form to try to block out most of that, but you still get that 12 points of fire singeing through its core, and now it has this obstacle in the middle of it essentially.
I'm trying to cook it from the inside out.
Totally.
Cool. And so this thing is now, it's a concentration-based spell, so essentially now, any creature that ends its turn within this will take an additional 5d8 damage.
Yeah.
So no save or anything, so that is my turn.
Love it. Okay, so when it ends its turn, it starts its turn.
Let me confirm. On one side of the wall selected by you when you cast a spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Okay, sounds good.
So ends its turn.
Alright, so the Star Spawn, as I mentioned, you watch this kind of squeeze its form to try to navigate around this fire as much as possible. You can smell this awful, acrid smell emanating around it now as it singes and burns up. And it tries to maneuver as quickly as it can out of this space. Let's see what I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, still has a tail mount inside of the fire. Watch as it's kind of pulling through like a cyclone a little bit, wisping around, spiraling inside the circular flame, not touching the edges exactly, but getting siphoned through that space. The star spawn completely enveloping your guys' ship now with darkness, out of seemingly thin air, because you guys are just completely covered in darkness now. You can't even really see the form itself. A tendril lashes out at Langston.
Why is it always me? Can I silvery barb it?
You can, yeah. So that was a 17. Let me roll again. That's a 28.
Hey man, good for you. Good
All
for
right.
you. That 17's gonna do it.
The tendril lashes out, grabs you, does terrible roll. 2 1s.
Wow.
13. I always do this on these fucking big fights. It always happens. 13 points of necrotic damage. I do need you to make a 10, DC 10 con save.
Con save.
You
10.
saved.
Woo!
Nice.
Wow.
And
That's
also,
all we needed.
I need you to make a strength save as well.
Oh, with -1. Super.
That's
Because I'm
right.
-3 from the start.
That's right.
11.
11. The tendril lashes out and grabs you by the ankle. Your head smacks on the ground as it begins to pull you inwards towards its body now, or what you can call a body. It pulls you 15 feet towards it. And actually, because of this essence, where we're at currently with it, we're going to say it pulls you up 15 feet into the air as you're just gliding there. It looks like Langston's just being held up by darkness.
You just hear Langston yell, "Crick, I did the worst job imaginable."
And
Craig's standing there in like complete horror, just frozen in place.
You saw me move though, right? You saw me move. I tried. I genuinely tried. I think I made it mad at me.
As it pulls you closer, you feel this dark energy begin to pulsate through you.
Ow.
15 though, but the stellar lance in your hands guides you through. Actually, yeah. How do you maybe resist this a little bit?
The pride and new air about Langston is fully gone when he gets dragged upside down. I'm doing that thing with like a stick or a pencil when you move it like side to side really fast. I'm just swinging at him. Oh, no! Swinging it away.
Luckily for Langston, though, that hit does not connect. And Garganel, you're up as this creature. You're still out of its darkness, but it is getting closer and closer. Oh wait, roll the damage for the firewall. As
yes, sir.
as he is still in that space.
This is 5d8, no save, 23.
Yeah. You hear as it stays here hovering in this space. You hear that kind of bubbling, popping, hissing kind of sound in the distance. As you look back, the ring of fire is completely singeing away the back end of the shadow now. And with that, you guys have definitely noticed that you have put some work on this thing, and it's getting diminishing in size rather quickly.
You hit me, I hit you, motherfucker. We can do this all day.
Garganel's up.
Nice. All right, just gonna take a shot with the heavy crossbow.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
Yeah, buddy. 19 damage.
Solid. Yeah, Garganel with a solid hit. As the form seems to be getting in this kind of chaotic state, spinning around your guy's ship and trying to regain control over this battle. Garganel sees an opportunity and smacks a big hit into this thing. More of it dissipates off into space. Anything else? That's it. Starbow. Langston. Oops, sorry.
Yep, you hear again, Langston yells, "Starbow, this time for real, for the love of God, get his ass, its ass, this thing's ass, please." And question, since there's a ring of fire in this thing, can I have Starbow aim a rock into it to see if that does anything? Can it catch the fire? Is there?
I think because the way it's at the back end and how we said it's kind of singeing out the back, I think the rock would go through the fire and then be past the shadow at that point.
Okay. Fine.
I like the idea though.
Starbow, aim for its would-be face, and he'll just eat a rock.
Yeah.
28.
God, that's 3 in a row.
Yep.
So, hook, 25 bludgeoning damage from big ol'
Nice.
Rocky.
Knocks out another big old chunk out of this thing, and as before you saw it kind of reform back in there, that just leaves a big hole now, gaping hole that you can see the silvery atmosphere of the astral sea through it. And
Fantastic.
Rampu, engulfed by the darkness.
Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow, and I'm gonna lucky that.
All right,
So I get a flat roll.
go for it.
Nat 20, motherfucker!
Mm.
Oh, it was due! It was due!
Savage.
Okay, so I got this. Oh, and I'm gonna infuse it to with Jake's
Oh, for sure.
Healy's.
So that's 8 plus 9 is 17. Okay, go for it.
It's a D6 and a D4.
So plus 10 more on this. So 18 more. Whew.
And I'll go ahead and use my last lucky on a flat roll again.
Okay.
Oof, at 12.
12's gonna miss, but yeah, that first hit, man. What was the
Yeah.
total? 17 plus 18 is 35. Yeah, you just completely shoot upwards. Actually, you describe it. You know, the flame, same way. You know, the fire's been going through it. You describe how this looks, because it's badass.
I've literally been seeing just how much fire affects this thing, and now that Jake and I, our connection seems to have evolved where we almost don't even need to talk anymore. It's almost kind of like all in the mind, and I just like look down on him and give him a little look. He gives me a little, and a flame bursts and lights my arrow on fire, and I just shoot it out into the sky, into the darkness, and it comes up and down, and I'm using the wall of fire in a way to help light where I would aim this thing.
Yeah.
And literally, you just see it go up, come down into the darkness, and it disappears for a second. But then all of a sudden, you see the flame go.
Fuck yeah.
It's a nice ass hit.
Hell yeah. It's like if you put like lighter fluid inside of a glass bottle and then light it, you see the flame go shoot down and then shoot back up it. Or maybe I was the only degenerate that did that in middle school all the time. But
And that's
badass.
the science hall got burned down.
Exactly. That's why they called me Firecrotch. So you watch this fire completely engulf this thing and singes off bits and pieces of it, and its form completely diminishing in size now with this. Flinch, you are up, but as I mentioned, the size has gone down.
All right, Flinch does what he does best. Takes a shot. 13.
13's a miss.
All right, and then I try to hide again.
Wait, that's
Oh no, I had advantage on.
yeah, yeah.
So 17.
Yeah, 17's a hit.
So 13 damage, and then the 11 was my stealth.
Okay,
actually.
11 stealth. Okay. He thinks he's hidden, but the darkness completely in this space right now. He clearly sees Flinch hiding in that space. All
That's
right,
it.
Manto, you're up. Clearly aware that unfortunately your psychic energy has no effect on a being with no mind.
Yeah, we figured that out. For 1 second. So, last session, didn't we, or at least myself, obtain something that allows me one free first level spell?
Yeah, yeah. I gave you guys. I put that in the Discord. I gave you guys all a feat, so make sure you go do that. Actually, I gave
Yep,
everyone a
yeah.
feat, and you can add a first level spell to that.
Yep.
I'll give you 30
Cool.
seconds to do that if you're doing it now.
Well, I mean, I want to cast. So I was trying to figure out what my save for the last 5 minutes. I've been trying to figure out what like my DC would
We would
be.
do wisdom for you as a rogue.
Is it wisdom or is it intelligence?
Oh yeah, intelligence. You're right.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I had to look
That's what
up.
a
Okay.
arcane trickster would be.
So
Yes.
for me, it's 10.
It's 8 plus intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
8 plus intelligence plus your proficiency. So it would be 11, I believe. Then if my intelligence plus 0 and then my proficiency plus 3, so that would be your save DC.
That's the save DC.
Okay. Well, fuck it. We'll ball. We'll try at least. All right. Cast Burning Hands
Okay.
on that.
That's a dex
So
save.
that's dex save, I believe.
Okay.
Let me confirm. I have like 20 fucking tabs up just for trying to figure this shit out.
All good.
Yes, it is a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me first. I don't need to move up because it's right fucking next to me.
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Yeah, dex
I
save.
rolled a 16. You know.
All right.
Does anyone have? You already used the reaction, I think,
Yeah.
Langston.
Not
Did?
for-
I didn't mark it, but yes.
Oh,
Alright, he
you're right,
does-
because he attacked me, and he went after me. I'm
Yep.
so sorry.
He does
have a
damage
reaction.
though.
What's up? Yeah.
He said he would take half damage.
Oh wait. Oh, because he. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Make that then. Make that roll. Yeah, Rampu. I don't think you have anything that would make him
Oh,
fail to
shit!
save or whatever. Shit.
That was max damage too.
Damn. So
Oh.
I'll take 9. I've never seen that before.
Six.
Shit.
That's sick. Cool. Now, as you
It's
go
like
and
if
you
it
put
wasn't
your actually, yeah, you describe how you do this. It's a miss, but it still hits them. But go describe it.
Well, okay, so it was the feet. So Manto kind of just like closes his eyes real quick and just and I guess just he kind of like watched what he was able to do with this ion stone and the scorching ray, and so he kind of like digs back and goes, all right, let me see if I can figure out like fire damage spells, and he starts to kind of like his hands kind of start to work to conjure this little like ray that he blasts out into his he would need to practice a little bit more to get manages to squeak a little damage on the side of him.
Langston's so proud.
Hell yes. Yeah, you get a little bit of that strange mage kind of whispers in your ear also during that period, and you hear these mutterings of the arcane knowledge and the vocal components of how to cast that spell that comes out of your actually, I guess you don't really speak, so I guess it just comes through your mind, and with that the spell emanates, shooting that fire out, and this thing is shrinking rapidly now, looking quite diminished in size. Anything else from Anto?
Cutting action, hide.
Okay. Well, that's stealth. Crick, you're up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is
So that's
is Langston
actually
still
you
grabbed?
rolled a 21 then, right? Because you
No,
because your new level 7 rogue ability. Go look at that, and then yeah, Crick, you're up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
holy
right.
shit,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Go send that to the game log. So yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Is Langston still caught by the demon?
Yeah, he's it looks like you can't even see like a hand or anything. It just looks like a dark cloud that he's dangling from, essentially. Yes, he's still being held aloft.
All right, so yeah, so like since that happened, Crick's just been kind of like staring at him in fear, and
Hi.
Rampu would just hear, "I'm sorry, Langston. Help him, Henry." And out of Crick's back, it's kind of like Spawn, how like it detaches itself, comes this big giant beetle, like kind of like the nanobot. It has like beetle wings, and it like beelines right to him, and it goes right towards his chest, and
Beetle lines.
it beetle lines right to you, and it attaches on your chest, and then it rips your arms and legs out, and throws you like as it rips your arms and legs out, it turns into 5 beetles, and it completely beelines to the back of the ship, and then reassembles you in a vortex warp. If you let it do it.
Oh my god.
Langston hears you saying, "I'm sorry," and I'm like, no, what is this? Oh god. And then I just submit. I'm just like, you know what, as long as I'm not puking up whatever, just goes limp and just lets it happen.
And I'm guessing you would take him out of the grapple and teleport directly to the back of the ship.
Yeah, it does that. It's impressive.
That's wild.
Fucking love that. Anything else for you, Crick?
Turns around and faces this thing again and spits at it. Leave him alone.
Please.
Love it. Love it. Okay. Crux is up now.
Yeah, he's gonna keep shooting.
Keep on shooting.
Actually, you know what? He said he gets disadvantage on being in this little aura.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna move up right around here. Let me just get this right.
So that's still in the dark aura, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
aware.
Okay.
And he is going to throw a grenade towards like this, like back. I can fucking click. Like pretty much like towards like where the beginning of the fireball is. So he's trying to avoid hitting everyone, but he's just trying to hit
Cool.
the cloud.
That's cool. So I gotta make a dex save.
Yes.
Alright,
Yep. DC 15.
Alright, Crux throws the grenade into the air. The creature squeezes its form to try to maneuver out. I rolled a 16.
Ah, another 16, you rat.
I take half damage.
So he
though,
takes. Yes, you do. So 11.
right? Okay. Still, as it nimbly moves past that explosion, the tail end of the explosion, the shrapnel still sends bits and pieces through the bottom half of its shadowy form, and you see bits more kind of wisp off and dissipate from that too.
I don't know what the hell that was.
All good.
But I can't.
32 to hit. Jesus Christ.
Nah.
D60.
What the fuck does that mean? No. So hold on. It's at the very end. It says. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Yeah. I don't know what the end of the force grenade thing says. It says after the gift throws the grenade, roll a d6 on a roll of. Oh, is that to like charge it? It just it gets cut off at the end.
Yeah, don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
I'll have to look at
You
a
rolled a
different
4.
monster stat block to see what that's supposed to say. Okay. Kruk or Langston's up now.
All right. Now that I'm finally at the back of the ship, I'm just like patting myself, just like, am I here? Am I here? Is the beetle on me? Okay, we're good? We're good. Crick, we're gonna talk about this. And so I can still have like a good visual of this thing from where I am at the back of the ship, right? Like Starbow's not interfering with my like line of sight too much.
Not too much. Yeah, no. If you don't shoot 20 feet up in the air, if you go kind of straight forward, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I just need, do you mind dropping, let me see the size of this thing. Do you mind dropping another, oh wait, it's still 20 feet, we can just use this. I'm just gonna full on look at this thing. Oh, that's a hunter's mark. I'm gonna keep it at a range of everyone else. I'm just gonna full on look at this thing at the back of the ship and just like kind of look at it and just snap my fingers and let there be a fireball just ripped at it.
All right, that's a dex save.
Yep, DC 14. Show me a 20. Oh, how about that?
That's a 12.
So this will be 8d6 of the fire damage. Oh, so many 2s and 1s. Ugh, 25.
25 damage. As this form gets smaller and smaller with each passing attack, the fire's burning off bits of its shadowy nebula. You guys chipping away with shots and arrows and slashes and punches. This last fireball completely hits the back end of it, engulfing its core with these flames, and you watch as it just completely sends fire through every nook and cranny of the shadowy aura here, the shadowy essence of this creature, this dead god, completely setting an explosion out, blinding you guys momentarily. You have to cover your faces, but as you look back, you see that the shadowy form has completely dissipated, and the silvery mist of the astral sea shines through once again, and a bit of calmness kind of runs through your guys' bodies as combat is over.
Yay!
Langston did not blink when it got so bright. He just stared into it. Then he's like, ah!
Me, Crick, and all four of his people just kind of turn around back to Langston and give a thumbs up. And then the other three just disintegrate in front of your eyes.
Oh. Okay.
And I just look at the crew. And I say, I don't know what the hell that was, but cool to say, Stormbreakers kicked his ass.
We did. Anyone know what that was? Any idea? Anybody? Crux?
I'll tell you what it is now, and it's gone.
I'll tell you what, you ain't wrong. Hey, buddy, you, my little bug friend, have an affinity for fire, don't ya?
I may have learned a thing or two from y'all.
Ooh. Allow me to show you the ways.
Are we gonna give credit where credit's due? Rux hitting shots left and right.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Look,
Wait. If we're gonna talk about credit's due, and I start petting my Drake, this guy's the one that figured out the fire, yeah? And I start
True.
rubbing his little head. But that was still some badass shooting. I'll give you that.
Awfully valid. As a team, we all did great. Jacob, Rux, fuck yeah. It's good to have you guys in peak form.
I gotta say, you guys really... you see, he's like physically shaking as he puts the musket away back on his belt right now. So you guys really held it together back there. I've never seen anything like that in all my travels. Been, naval commodore, flying all throughout the astral sea, wild space, different plane systems here, there. Never seen anything like that. I mean, I've heard that the astral sea, has remnants of dead gods and deities floating out here, but could have fooled me. That thing didn't seem dead to me.
No, it seemed alive and well as Langston just fully face plants from having all of his energy sapped, and it's just like, ah.
Crux gets down on one knee. Oh, hold on, buddy. He puts his arm around you and tries to pick you up. Hey, Crick, you got any of that food? I think you need something.
I need the garlic, Crick.
If we're hungry,
Crick, I think we've
certainly
earned
get
a meal. That's right. Make your finest feast, Crick. We celebrate tonight. The
Is there any more
Stormbreakers.
ratatouille?
Oh, you want my finest feast? And then I look at Starbow. I don't think he'd like that.
What?
As I just kind of go down into the kitchen.
What is with this constant
So many
misdirect?
questions. I don't.
Your Crux is just looking around. I guess he's gonna get your food, Langston. I don't know.
I hold up a hand and just shake my head. I'm like, nope, just whatever he brings up is fine. Just
That was weird, even for Craig.
just keep an eye on Stabo for the love of God.
Garganel approaches up to Rampu and gets down on one knee and begins to look at Jake in the eyes and kind of stares deeply as he sees like the embers glowing inside of Jake's eyes and looks back up at Rampu and is like, "Hell, the beast you got there, my friend."
It's more than just a beast. As I say this, Jake mouth opens and a little fire spark comes out. Yeah, this guy right here. I'd say he holds part of my soul. But boy, is he majestic.
Certainly is. I mean, the fire that he was able to display, and of course Langston and yourself and Manto, I think that was the trick that we needed, and well, thank you. I didn't think I would be having to need another saving from darkness anytime soon, but you never know what kind of adventures you're gonna get into in the Astral Sea.
Haven't been here that long, and I'm keen to agree with you. It seems it's crazier here than it even was in our world, and our world is full of surprises.
Well, if we have our way, we'll make sure that your world has plenty more surprises and get you guys safe and sound and make sure that your planet is as well. We really, I don't know what we would have done without you guys there, so thank you.
Hey, that's what the Stormbreakers does.
Wasn't expecting thunder tonight, but regardless, thank you. And I'm gonna get some rest. He goes down and it's like, need to fill up some more dirt in my coffin, and we'll be good. And disappears back downstairs.
And at that point, I would stomp. Well, we shouldn't stay here like sitting ducks. How about we get this ship moving, eh?
Crux stomps on down to the lower deck. Topla, can you get us moving again? And as soon as that's said, without second hesitation, you feel the ship begin to lift off and head back into the direction in which you guys were originally heading.
Much better. Well, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm just gonna wait to see what Crick puts together.
Yeah.
So let's keep our eyes open on this adventure, eh? Seems like there's danger afoot in every nook and cranny of this universe.
Well, Crux chimes in. Hopefully, the Astral Sea, as I mentioned, it's just kind of, it's a vast space, and sometimes there's, you can find remnants of ancient artifacts and dead gods and sorts, but sometimes get Yankees, Mind Flayers, or whomever, they'll make outposts in such places, but it's usually a vast place with not much going on, and I gotta say, you guys have really changed my perspective on this place. I think, looks back at Langston, I think your buddy back there, he's got, I think he might have something to do with it.
Fully face down on the deck, and it's just so tired. And use your
Manto, you got a second?
I've got quite a few, actually.
I was gonna say, if you don't, you're lying to me.
Where the hell would I go?
You see, you've helped me out in the past, get some confidence in my accuracy and my game back up. Seeing you back there and your natural weapons, your innate abilities not having much effect on a beast like that, I feel like I owe you. Is there a way that I can maybe help you out and I don't know. You know, down on the lower deck, we got a couple of weapons. If there's something you want to look at and pick up and just have some variety or something in case another situation like that arises.
Well, it's flattering, and I certainly appreciate it. I mean, I suppose I'll take a look. I would just say the most you can do is just to continue to have all of our backs, and we will continue to do the same for you. But yeah, I would gladly look at the inventory that is down below. Who am I kidding?
Absolutely. Here, follow me. Let's go check it out. And yeah, you and Crux go on downstairs. You pass by the kitchen area and make your way to the lower deck. You hear some clanging going on within the kitchen. Crick, what do you got going on there?
So everyone would hear clanging, roasting, and like metal grinding, like a buzzsaw. Just like and there's a little shake in the ship every now and then as there's this just buzzsaw just sound coming from the kitchen.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys are just drifting through the quiet vastness of the astral sea right now. Soft, silvery glow emanating just all around you guys, but every now and then you just hear this grinding sound going on downstairs, and you're like, what the hell is going on there?
What is he doing?
I say out loud. Did Crick get access to some kind of saw? What the hell?
I think it's just his toothbrush.
I'm terrified. And I'll be excited for dinner.
You hear out, dinner in 30 minutes.
Wow. It's like you read our minds. This is either going to be the best meal of our lives or we're all going to die. Gotta figure that out. I'm excited.
It could be so good it kills us. A pleasant medium.
Ooh. That's not a bad way to go.
No, I mean, in all honesty.
What was diarrhea, darkness, giant sharks, astral elves.
Garlic overdose. I mean, hell, it could be anything out here.
It could be anything out here. Amen. Well, let's keep our eyes peeled and 30 minutes till lunchtime, crew. You heard him. I keep looking around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to go about the business, yep.
Yeah. Manto and Crux go down to the storage hold, and Crux shows him a display of a couple crates down there. Pops open the lid off of one of them, and well, Manto, we got some storage here, some things that we use for just in case purposes. You see him start to push aside like a short sword, a dagger. You see a scythe, like a long blade with a curved, or a long pole with a curved blade at the end of it, and he's pushing things aside. He pulls up some shiny like ninja-like stars and tosses it against the wall, and then he's like, "Whoa! I forgot about this!" And he reaches on down. He pulls out. It's like you see this metal, like looking gun that he pulls out of there, kind of rusty, a little old looking. And he flips it over on the bottom, and he says, "Oh, it still has my name on it and everything." And you see he's got like Crux written on the bottom, but the K is backwards. And he holds it out to you. He's like, well, I didn't even know this was here anymore. I don't know. Do you want this for there's a short sword or these ninja stars, or I don't know. Is there something that catches your fancy?
I think you show me the ropes with this new gun that you're giving me.
You see him make a really he tries to hide a smile, but he's got such a big hippo face that it's impossible for him to. And his nostrils flare up a little bit. He's like, "Buddy, you got yourself a deal," as he smacks you on the back and almost knocks you down onto the ground with his excitement.
I've imbued confidence in you. Now you got your peak back. Now you need to teach me how to shoot a gun. And shit, we'll be the best gunsman duo out in the Astral Sea.
You could say that again.
I'm not going to, though.
Didn't want you to. Let's go, buddy.
Ooh.
And you guys walk on back up the stairs. Ding, 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 ding. Zing! And Crux shakes his head as he walks on by. It better be a damn good dinner. He walks back up the stairs.
About
How is he doing?
about 10 minutes pass, and Crick comes upstairs. Gentlemen, and he looks at Starbo. And he looks at everybody else and goes, dinner is served. It is my best dish. Takes everybody down, sits everybody around the table. In front of everybody is it's one of those classic, like, you don't even know where he got them, but, like, plate with the thing on
Exactly.
top. Everybody sits down, and he goes, I was inspired this by a fair I went to. This is my take of steak on a stick. And everybody opens it up, and inside they just see this beautiful steak there. And he goes, stick in a steak.
Hey, quick, where'd you get steak from?
Garganel hears, steak! No! Keep that away from... Oh, like a cow. Good. Okay.
You'd be surprised what I can do with garlic. As you notice, there's
What?
like little bits of it. It kind of looks like the bulbs of a piece of garlic. As you cut into it, you cut halfway through and you realize in the middle it's rock hard in the middle. And you start to cut around, and in the middle of the steak is a giant stick. and then as you start to cut through the steak and slide it off, the steak falls into be like little cubes of garlic, like full bulbs of garlic, like not bulbs, but like the little quarters of it. And as Cricket just looks at you, yes, clove. This killed on my last ship.
Like it was enjoyable, or people died?
Well, everybody did die on my last ship.
Okay.
But it wasn't from my cooking.
We have to choose better words.
Garganel is like backing up against this. Garlic and steak, I think, is a recipe for disaster for me. I am going to step this one out. He just gets away from this.
Yeah, I don't really blame you for one. I'm kind of worried. But, alas, I just can't say no to that face. And I look over and Crick is like drooling.
And as you bite into it, it tastes just like chicken. It's amazing.
A steak that tastes like chicken. That's incredible.
Like
Made of
takes a
garlic.
bite and is just hands up and is like, "It's fantastic. I'm not asking questions." You knocked it out of the park, Crick. I quite literally don't know how you do it. I don't want to know how you do it, but it's good.
Crux looks at Manta, waiting for Manta to take a bite before him.
I mean, whatever. I just take a bite.
Crux puts it to his mouth too and begins to just like nibble on it a little bit. It's not half bad. Gobbles it down and hey, Kirk, you got any more of this?
Some would
Not
say
that
it's
good
all good.
Oh, we're not supposed to
there
eat this? He pulls the stick out of his throat.
And he goes, no, that's the best part.
Oh, okay. Chomps it down a bit. As you guys are sitting around and eating this, you guys notice, because attention's kind of on Crick with this conversation, a soft silvery glow begins to pulse from Crick's side.
Yes. As I kind of look in there.
Hell is that?
With
Well-
the butter.
No, it's our little friend. And I kind of like pat my hand on it. I think he's growing. As I kind of pull out the egg of the dragon egg
That could
we
be
got
anything.
a long time before.
And you pull the dragon egg out, and the light grows brighter and brighter now, casting these shimmering patterns across the walls of the ship deck here, almost like ripples of like a distant star, and like the pulsing begins to quicken, almost like a heartbeat, and there's almost like Crick, like something is within the egg is stirring and it's trying to call out to you.
It's one of those things where you guys just see me completely zone everyone out and just staring at this egg now. Just like trying to focus in on it to see if I get anything.
Yeah, the glow just intensifies under your gaze, and everyone sees this as it just kind of washes this radiant white light across his face. And Crick, the warmth of like hidden life within it starts to resonate through your palm and through your core.
As this is going on, I'm like slowly sneaking food from Crick's plate onto my plate.
Love that.
Crick, for half a second, thinks about omelets as he's holding this egg, and then he shakes it away, and he starts staring at the egg and feeling the power in it, and just kind of like looks up at everyone, and it's like, does anyone know what to do with a astral dragon egg? See if anybody on the ship kind of knows or anything like that.
Well, being a dragon myself, I would tell you to hold on to it as carefully as possible. The savior of my race could be in that egg. Right?
Does
Never had
anybody
a
besides
dragon
Lampu have an opinion?
Crux chimes in as he's chomping down on a stick. He looks over and, I mean, never dealt with a dragon egg myself. Fuck. Pulls out a splinter. But, I mean, it seems to be, I mean, it's glowing more now that you pulled it out of your bag or whatever.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. And I get up and I walk over to Crick. I start staring into the egg. See if maybe, I don't know, me being a dragon, I like sense something. Anything.
Yeah, for you, I would say you can make a insight check. Yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
16.
Love that. Crick, will you also make an Arcana check for me? As you're holding it and you feel that pulsing and you feel the strange kind of pull. Love it. So, Rampu, exactly what were you trying to figure out? If you know what is going on right now, or?
Yeah, if I sense anything coming from this egg at all, you know, since I'm a dragon, born myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Being that it is a lunar dragon egg, you seem to have a, you know, not as intimate of a familiarity with it, but it's still a dragon egg nonetheless. And the fact that Crick feels a calling to it is almost as if like a mother dragon to her egg, how she would respond and feel, and how the egg seems to be radiating this warmth, this energy that intensifies with Crick's grasp as he sits out here in the astral sea. And Crick yourself, as you are holding in this egg, you realize as it pulses with this light, it's absorbing the ambient magic of the astral sea, the environment you guys find yourselves in. And as you place your hand on it, you focus your energy, it begins to glow brighter and brighter for a moment before settling down. And as the pulsing slows, yourself and Rampu would reassure you that the dragon inside is surely growing, getting more powerful with this energy, and has felt a reassured connection with yourself, Crick.
I would literally just smile as I feel this. I look at Crick. Aw, it thinks you're its mama, Crick. You're gonna be a mom, a mama dragon thing.
I look right at Rampu, right in the eyes, and go, "Yeah, the best mama dragon ever."
That's the spirit.
Much
don't know if
better
that was-
than your mama dragon.
I was gonna say, is this an attack? Yep, there it is.
As I then start to hug it, and I if it's getting it from like the ambiance, I would kind of like, since he kind of like, it's a mother thing, but it's a family thing. I take it up to the top to see if it could like just embrace the world around it a little bit better.
Yeah.
As now I'm kind of like carrying it like.
Sure. Yeah, as the whole time that you guys had this thing, of course, when you found it in the bottom of the Sea of Swords, it had a slight dulling glow to it, shimmering this aura. But since being in your possession, it's mostly been dormant, not seeing like it kind of pulse like this, and seeing it react to the astral sea and the arcane energy and magic emanating around here definitely gives you the sense of connection and purpose, and that this being is actually, or this egg, there's actually a being within it, a creature within it. It's not just a, a stone of sorts or whatever. And as you hold it up into the aloft into the air on the astral sea here, it continues that pulsing energy, and you feel the warmth and with certainty in your mind, with that arcana and whatnot, this thing, this egg, certainly will be hatching rather soon.
Quick just kind of embraces it for a moment, and kind of sitting there wondering like why it pulled him like in the beginning, like ever since. Is there like a sense that like he's made the mistake, or
Why don't you make a history check? Okay.
I'm gonna D4 that, see if I can make it a 20.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
19's good. Yeah, where you found this in the bottom of the ocean, on Toril, down below the icy depths, you felt a sense of presence or purpose as you grabbed it, and a sense of familiarity as Crick isn't from Toril originally. Maybe you don't remember that 100%, but you found your way down there with your captain, your previous captain, and you guys were trying to find your way back to Wild Space in some capacity. With down on his luck and finding, or just looking for, last ditch possibility of the way to make his way back to Wild Space, your captain heard rumors of a long lost lunar dragon egg stolen and lost to antiquity, and somewhere plummeted onto the planet of Toril, and you guys set out for the search for it, and for a way for you guys to potentially raise it as your own and get back to Wild Space on riding this thing. And somehow, even regardless of you losing your connection with your captain and bits of your memory, maybe not everyone is aware of that, but Crick, of course, it's the truth. This dragon egg seems to have been what you guys were searching for to find your way back home, and something that's been calling to you for quite some time. Centuries, maybe even.
I kind of just think of, I guess as I see it, I would kind of think about Captain Felbar, and it's like, this must have been what we were looking for all those years ago. Well, I can't wait to meet you. Just kind of pat her right on the head.
Crux everyone's kind of watching as Crick gets up there, and Crux still chomping down on some of this steak on a stick. That's You got a little buddy over there. He's a strange one, but I tell you what, he's got some tricks up his sleeve, and it's not just garlic. Regardless, my friend Warwick Blastimoff, he's got a few tricks himself. We still need to make our way to Arun and make sure that we get up with his coalition and finally take care of those damn Astro Elves.
Yes, we do.
I think that's a solid idea.
I agree.
All right. Well, I think that's he kind of slaps his belly. That might be enough stick and steak for me tonight. Gonna go ahead and get some rest. Manto kind of gives you a finger guns. Wake me up in the morning if you want to do some training.
Yeah, that sounds great, actually. And I pull out the revolver, pretty much just to like show everyone what's up, but mainly just to be like, try and like twirl it in my hands, and then whoo.
Not bad. Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. And he goes and does it himself, but he's got some fat fingers. And he fumbles it for a second, grabs it in the air, stuffs it back into his what do you call it? Holster. He's like, we'll work on it together tomorrow. Good night.
I kind of lean back to Langston. I don't feel safe with them having guns.
Listen, we gotta trust him. He's pursuing new passions. He's finding fire. He's finding gun. He's got a mentor, but he'll be great. It'll be fine. It'll all work out. As I'm just like side-eyeing.
And they just kind of see me like a little kid with like a toy gun, just like against the wall, just like. But I don't say it. I don't say it. They just hear it in everyone's mind, just a little. Amen. Like, yeah. And then like
Hopefully
put
less
it
than
away,
one
like,
is gun
put it
safe.
away like real slick.
Like I said, we'll be fine.
Incredible. Crick, I will also add actually, that 18 Arcana. Actually, no, it was 19 though. It was looking for in the last. Oh no, it was the 18 before that on the Arcana. Yes. That regardless if this is the egg is harnessing it and seems to be pulling in some of the energy from the astral sea here, you yourself as an artificer might be able to expedite the process, and maybe even with the help of your friends a little as well.
I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm getting egged.
What?
Alright. As you guys are beginning to settle down for the night and whatnot, Rampu, is there anything that you do before you guys all call it a night and get a long rest or whatnot?
I would go downstairs to what is it? Crux who's driving the ship.
Topola is actually driving it. Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him and make sure to alert me if anything comes up. Might be suspicious. Anything that needs the captain's attention. And then I'm gonna go back up to the deck of the ship. And I don't know what it is, but I as I look into the vastness of space, I'm out there with Jake. I get this feeling that we're at the right place at the right time, and the right place and the right time is protecting this egg from whatever may come to take it. And I just randomly get one of these visions that I don't know if it's memories, or I'm almost remembering my time of being in an egg. And that's all I'll say for now.
I will add also onto that with that 16 insight as you're kind of thinking about this and reeling back about the egg and whatnot, and as Crick has come to realize in yourself as well that it's growing inside, and it was pretty much dormant prior, but now it's finally seeming to grow. That you yourself could also help in some capacity. Crick hasn't mentioned to you that he has a bit of an idea of way to maybe do this himself, but you being of dragon kin yourself, could tap into that kind of raw energy and amplify it a bit through some sort of ritual, especially out here in the astral sea where these astral currents and kind of this innate arcane power is helping surge a little bit more.
Sweet. I'll make sure to let Crick know in the morning.
Cool. Manto, anything for you?
Nope, I did my little pachoos. We're good.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and roll for me a let's for you let's do an insight check.
Hey now.
Nice.
19.
Yeah, once again, kind of reeling in your mind a bit of the conversation ongoing about the lunar dragon egg, and watching how Crick and Rampu approach and try to figure out a way to navigate its powers and how to potentially hatch it. You feel this bit of a tether, a connection to the astral sea, to the innate arcane powers around here through your soul knife, your psychic kind of energy, and that you could potentially as well help focus some of that energy directly into the egg to help it grow even further, quicker.
All right.
Okay. Langston, anything that you want to do?
I mean, it's still the same day since all this has happened with Langston, right? His whole discovery and everything. Has
It's
it been the same day?
several days. We are 10 days into the trip right now.
Okay. Oh, that happened on day 7, didn't it?
I believe.
Yeah, that totally did.
I believe so.
I mean, I think after seeing everything with the egg kind of going on and whatnot, knowing the purpose he now serves, Langston just thinks, is there anything I can do for the egg? I feel like I haven't really done much. Can I do anything to help?
Religion check.
Can do. Natural 1. We're back.
We are back, baby. Now you try to connect inward and think about how maybe your astral and elven heritage could connect in a way to help with this in some capacity, but for whatever reason, as you're trying to focus inwards, you can't. There's almost like a mental fog that just comes over you, almost like something is blocking and temporarily disrupting this energy flow that you're having, or trying to have at least. And as you think too hard, you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh, super. Just hands on the temples, come on, fuck, ow. Oh, that's a migraine.
Into a migraine.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Absolutely, fuck me. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? That's entirely too much for one day. You just, unbeknownst, without anything, Langston just goes up to Crick and just goes, "I'm gonna get back to you," without any pre-conversation or anything, and then just walks away to think more and get rid of the migraine.
Love it.
I hope so.
I turn around and just keep going.
Incredible. Okay. Crick for the night.
I mean, with that, I'm stuck on this thought process of how can I expedite this, and I'm studying it. So you guys are hearing weird noises coming from the room, and I've got all my trinkets out, all my stuff, things that I haven't pulled out of the bag in, decades, and I'm just poking at it.
Go ahead and make a Arcana check for me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 20. Wow, let's see if we make it 25. 23.
As you're kind of poking and trying to figure this thing out, you got a bunch of tools and ephemera out trying to decide what you want to do with this in this moment. Your hand falls on the egg, and the room around you disappears as you find yourself in a breathtaking astral realm filled with swirling galaxies and radiant constellations. And you see the egg before you, of course, but you look back as the egg shines out a light beyond it, and you see this majestic spectral dragon with its scales glimmering like 1,000 stars, and its voice reverberates with the harmony of the cosmos as it speaks to you and says, "To awaken the starborn within the shell, you must combine your strengths." The dragon intones further, "Each of you holds a piece of the power needed to bring forth this new life." And in this vision, you can see a contraption formed around the egg of your own creation. You see these intricate mirrors and lenses and devices set up around it to help channel the energy. And you watch in the vision as, seemingly out of nowhere, Manto approaches, and focusing in his soul knife abilities, you watch as he focuses the energy innate in the astral sea through the lenses here, and Rampu tapping into this primal, he performs a ritual that taps into the primal powers of the draconic forces that belongs to himself, with Manto channeling that energy straight through those lenses once again. And as that seems to happen and not being enough, Langston appears through here now with the stellar lance, and with that holds the lance out, and the energy shining through the tip of the lance of both the draconic energy of Rampu and of the astral sea being focused by the soul knife energy of Manto through the lenses and the prisms and mirrors. It shines onto the onto this lunar dragon egg with immense power and arcane energy to help initiate the hatching process, the growing process within. And with that, the dragon's voice once again says, "Each of you holds a piece of the power needed to bring forth this new life." And you hear the resounding crack, and the egg shatters. The light shines out, blinds you for a moment, and you're back in your room once again.
Just kind of look out to the distance. "I'll protect you, baby." I start making the thing.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a let's do either an Arcana. Yeah, let's do Arcana for this as well. I think that makes sense.
Arcana. 8. Add one more D4 to that. 11.
Start to piece things together, and you feel the weight of the day, of the combat and everything start to come down on you a bit, and you start to consider, all right, maybe I need a bit of rest and then come back to this, as you don't seem to have everything quite yet.
Okay.
Alright, as y'all, anything else, Crick?
With that, I set the egg right next to my bed, and I go into my catatonic state, but I'm staring at the egg.
Alright, love it. As you all find yourselves in your cabins, your bunks, reeling after this fight with this seemingly a dead god, as Crux has called it, but you're not quite sure about that yet. You guys can take a long rest, rejuvenate yourselves. Yes.
Before we do, Manto has that stone that can store stuff. Is the fact he used the Scorching Ray, can it be recharged, or is it a one and done deal?
No, it has, what, 3 slots in it total? Or what is it?
Yeah, the shield is a 2nd level spell. So that takes up 2 slots, so I can get one more slot
level.
back.
Oh, wait. Do you have one? isn't shield first? So don't you have 2?
I thought shield was a 2nd level spell and Scorching Ray was 1st level.
Shield is 1st level, right?
Looks first.
Yeah. I was gonna say switch that. So you have room for 2. So what I'll do before we fully call it a night, because I forgot about that. If it is okay, can I just find Manto before we pass out and just be like, I know you're on your way to discovering the magics that fire can bring. We're gonna keep this gravy train rolling, and I'll throw another Scorching Ray into it.
Absolutely.
You got the hands, you got the raised. We're working our way up to the balls, and I'm just gonna wink at him, knowing full well what I just said, and then just slide out of.
The balls would be sick.
Hey, Rampu is here. All right. Yeah, you guys all take a long rest. You get that spell put into your Ion Stone, and you guys wake up. Crux knocking bright and early before Manto even actually wakes up on the door. Dum 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 dum. Rise and shine as he peeks his head on into your door, Manto.
Which revolver do I have, by the way, or gun?
It should just be a revolver, I believe, right? I could be wrong about what's available.
You didn't specify, like, if it was just like a basic one or what.
Yeah, just a revolver. Standard revolver. Okay. He sticks his head behind the door frame and he's like, "You awake?" And he pops open the door and in his hands he got 2 Astro Elves heads. Target practice.
That's amazing. I'm not gonna ask where you got that.
Oh, they're like painted signs. They're not actual heads.
Full decapitated heads. He's just like, guess what I got?
Sorry, I guess it's too early for. Anyway, yeah. Go ahead and set them up. I'll be up in a moment.
All right. Don't you wait. I'm got it all set up. And he's all excited and he runs up the stairs and he's giggling behind him.
I just get up and then I'm thinking, like, before I get out there, just a couple more, like, looking at the doorknob, like, pew, pew. All right, this should be easy. And I head on upstairs.
All right.
To the main deck.
And you get on up there. You see Crux. He's got a line drawn into the ground right there. Flinch is setting up some of the painted Astro Elf heads signs against the ship deck wall, and he's like, "Oh, Manto!" He waves you on over. He's like, "All right, so you got the revolver, right? I set you up with all that ammo, so you should be good with that. Here, go on over here and let's see what you got with it."
So I'm thinking, all right. I hold it sideways, like this, and I'm like.
He comes up behind you, and he's like, no, like this. And he kind of gets a little bit too close as he grabs, like, he's like right behind you, like, like if someone's helping, like someone, like, figure out how to, like, swing a golf club or something. Yeah. And, like, he's like, all right, grabs your hand like this, nice and firm. And then he's like, all right, now use one of your other hands to balance it out, support it. I guess you could use 2. That's extra support. All right. And straight up now, not to the side.
I feel like we need to have a little flair.
Well, let's get your first shot down, and then we can work on the flare.
All right. So, the right hand or arm has the gun in the hand, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just use my other right arm. So it's like kind of like this like little tripod kind of looking thing, or bipod. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, all right. And I give it a shot. I guess I roll to hit.
Roll to hit, yeah.
Ooh! 19.
Watch it. It's center mass. Go and roll damage.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Oh fuck.
sunders immediately, and Flinch has to duck down before getting smacked with a piece of wood. And Crux goes, "Oh my god, you can go and use a little bit of flair if you want."
Yeah, and so then I'm like, "Ah."
Go for it again.
He just hears, "Sup, fool?"
All right,
Right.
calm down, calm
Yeah.
down. let's get back to basics, and you guys go back and forth for a couple of minutes.
And my right hand just kind of comes back up to like hold it steady.
I will remind you, you do actually have the steady aim ability that if you don't move, so you could roll with advantage on this. So I think someone just knocked on my door.
I hope that's your wife.
No, she's in Washington.
I thought you meant your bedroom door.
No.
Yeah, fuck yeah, advantage though.
Hits the center of it once again.
Yeah. Womp.
Oh, and it kind of just breaks off a little bit. He's like, "Well, the gun's a little old. Maybe Crick can help you use a little bit of, well, hopefully not butter, but something to lube it up a little bit and get the gears in it going nice and smooth again. But you got a hell of a shot on you, buddy."
Well, if we just wanted it greased up a little bit, I think I got something down in the bedroom.
Kind of looks at you side. "Well, do you?"
No, actually, I don't. But Crick does have butter.
Butter sounds good. He looks a little sheepish and like awkward in that moment. We'll see what he can do. Good job, Manto. Pats you on the back.
Yeah, I feel really weird after how close Crux got, and I'm like, oh god, I hope I didn't give him any wrong ideas. I don't bat for that team.
Rampu, you're up on the deck, and you and Jake are on out here, and you witness that scene. Not the little Crux leaning one way potentially, but the fact that Manto shoots the target and destroys it, and then has a good time practicing back and forth, and it seems a little impressive with that. But Topla comes up the stairs. And she finds you, Rampu. And she says, "Oh, good morning, Rampu. I hope you got a good night's sleep after last night's intense battle."
Oh, I slept like a dragon baby.
Well, speaking of, I've heard that Crick has a lunar dragon egg that you guys are potentially trying to hatch.
You're correct. At first, it didn't seem to be doing much of anything, so we just kind of let him keep it, but now it seems to be showing signs of growth, and for whatever reason, the egg is drawn to Crick. So, for the safety of the baby, it's best that he stays with him.
It seems to make sense to me. It's extremely rare that you guys would come across a lunar dragon egg in general. I'm sure you're aware, being dragonkin yourself, that if Mama and Papa, they don't just lose eggs. That I feel like someone must have taken that from them.
Weird thing is that we got it back in our home planet. There's definitely been groups looking for the egg, but none of them were dragons.
It is strange it was found on your planet specifically because, I mean, no offense to Toro or anything, but you don't have fantastical dragons like lunar or solar or astral dragons. Mostly just the chromatic and metallic from the books I've read. But lunar dragons, they have an innate psychic powers and are able to manipulate gravity and potentially entropy as well. So, they are guardians of hidden knowledge, certainly. All sorts of ancient lore. And it's it's a powerful artifact you have there.
Be extra careful with it.
Well, that brings me to my next point. We only have about 9 more days of travel here on the Astral Sea. I've been keeping an eye out, as you suggested, and of course we'll let you know about anything. But the moon that we're heading to, Arun, I'm not sure Crux has told you too much about it, but I've been doing a little bit of reading in my time, and it seems like it's a densely forested kind of planet, but there are all sorts of, well, strange and dangerous creatures there.
Well, it seems like no matter where we go, we are surrounded by strange and dangerous creatures, so all I can say is, bring it on.
I absolute certainty that if anyone was able to take care of a Tarrasque, it would be you all.
I don't know what the hell that is, but...
Oh, that's right. On Toril, there's just one Tarrasque. A legendary creature of gargantuan size. 50 feet tall, 70 feet long. Well, on Arun, there's dozens.
Ah, I see. Well, I pretend to be real tough. When we run into those giant pieces of crap, we'll show them who's boss.
Yeah, I'm certain you will. Just like you did to Big Mama. Yeah, I'm certain you will. She kind of reassures her confidence with that.
Now, if you were to fight one of these things, what do you recommend? Any weaknesses you've heard of?
Oh, I'm afraid there's really no weaknesses to this thing. I mean, the outer, armor of its flesh is literally like plate mail, stronger than any man can make. I will say though that the fire that your buddy has is not going to work against them.
And why is that?
Well, that plate-like armor that is their flesh, it'll just bounce right off of it.
Oh, you're saying you need something stronger than fire?
Rampu, I'm certain that you have something stronger than fire.
I mean, I guess I could use my lightning breath on it.
Lightning is quite strong. Not sure how strong against a Tarrasque, but I'm certain it'll do better than fire. But
All right.
let's not worry about this. Hopefully it's a quick trip to Arun. You guys get Warwick and we're off.
Yes. A quick trip. Totally not worried. Okay. Yes. Let's. The gods will it so.
That's the spirit, Rampu. She kind of pats you on the back. Let the gods sort him out. And she kind of just walks away from you. And she disappears downstairs as the ship continues on.
And I just start thinking in my head, okay, note to self, I know how to kill those things.
Alright.
And I stare off into the nothingness.
As the day goes on and you stare off into the nothingness, can you roll me a survival check, Rampu?
I sure can. Well,
Cool. 13. Yeah, Rampu, you keep an eye out into the distance, keeping watch for any unwanted creatures, undead gods, giant crystals, whatever the fuck is out there that could be interrupting your guys' travel plans to get to this moon of Arun. Nothing in sight as the travel goes swiftly and safely, continuing on for your 11th day. If there's nothing anyone needs to do rest on this 11th day, we can continue on the travel.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm putting together the contraption.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check again.
Would I be able to help Crick in this time? And never mind.
Certainly. If you'd like to help Crick, you could, and Crick, you can roll with advantage instead, if you like.
Let's see if we can get higher than that. Nope.
Close.
It feels so bad.
Yeah, so go ahead and, Crick, how's this go down?
Oh, so I built it?
No, I mean, describe what you're doing.
Yeah. So, basically, like, as the days go by, like, Crick's not even cooking anymore. He just stays in his room the entire time as everyone's just hearing noise coming from it. Every now and then, like he went upstairs and like that metal grate in the middle of the ship, he's like taking off pieces of it. He like took a twig from Starbow and he's like taking pieces of the ship and everything just into his room, not saying anything to anyone and just fully focused on building this contraption.
Hell yeah. Crick is your gung-ho, like, dead focused on building this thing. You craft this intricate device, spending, every bit of mental capacity that you have on this thing, to create, this piece with these lenses and prisms and mirrors to be able to amplify and direct whatever energy that you saw in this vision into the egg to help harness and make it grow faster and quicker. And you're quite certain that you have built yourself it's not the, you wouldn't sell this at a show or anything, but it'll do the job, certainly.
All right, so with that, is it nighttime? Is it time to go to bed?
We can say it's nighttime, sure. No one else has anything to do.
All right.
So before the day ends, at some point, I'd go to Crick and be like, "Hey, man, look, I know you got probably enough on your plate with trying to, I guess, expedite the process of this egg hatching. I just want to let you know that I am able to assist. I'm pretty sure I'm able to kind of get on the same wavelength psychologically as the dragon inside of the egg, so to say. So, given the opportunity, whenever you need assistance, just let me know. Oh, and then with that being said, since I'm going to scratch your back with the dragon, I kind of want you to scratch my back with this revolver. See if you can kind of spruce it up a little bit. She's a little old and rusty, so maybe give her a nice little spit shine. And, if you want to add any other mods to it, whatever. Any Crick flair by any means, that'd be much appreciated.
Crick flair. Woo!
Woo!
Honestly, I did not intend that to be the joke, but that's hilarious.
Two flaps and a Crick flare.
Yeah, seriously. That's great.
You thought of it. I just said it.
As Crick kind of like, you like hand him the gun and you say all this, kind of takes a step forward, kind of taps you on your head. It goes, "Don't worry, we'll probably need all of it." And he just turns around and goes into his room and slams the door behind him.
So he's going to add a lot of Crick flair. Very nice.
Woo! Excellent. Yeah, Crick. Anything else?
Nah, I mean, I'm probably beat, so we'll
Okay.
do something again tomorrow.
All right. Night ends. Everyone takes a long rest if you need to. And we'll say it's day 12 or 13 now. And who knows what day. It's hard to keep track in the Astral Sea when everything looks fucking the same. And day goes on. Crick, if no one else, I'm assuming no one else has really anything pertinent that they want to do, we can drive to Crick what he wants to do then and get this thing going.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say you see like Crick bring up like a big, like a small contraption, puts it in the middle, and he's just walking back and forth, taking like piece by piece as he reassembles this thing, kind of like right in the main deck. And in it, like, you know, you see like one side is covered all in metal with prisms pointing in to be like heat resistant. One side is just a bunch of mirrors pointing towards an apex. One side is you know, it's basically like a big long pipe to kind of put the spear in, and then the other side is, you know, it's basically like two it's like a place that where like his armor would kind of fit in. As it's all assembled, everybody goes around, and he just turns around and says, "We can have breakfast after we all help a little bit here," as he kind of points everybody to their spot, and just kind of directs everyone to kind of, you know, Rampu, if you could help me with the fire that we kind of saw in the dreams. Langston, if you could just slide your spear right in my slot, that would be fantastic.
What?
That'd be stellar.
And Manto, I promise I'll have your gun after you help me out here. And just kind of let everybody do their thing.
Okay, so we'll start with Rampu. How do you create this primal infusion to channel your draconic energy into the egg to help here?
Oh, I'm gonna call Jake to myself, and we're both gonna start kind of staring off into each other's eyes. And I don't know if it's because Jake is connected to my inner being. He almost knows me better than I know myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes me back to these memories again. These primal memories that I don't know if they're dreams or if they really happened. And all of a sudden, I just remember my mother dragon in the heap of battle. And just, she's about to, you know, she's charging up this fire within her, and I can almost feel it charging within me. And as she releases the fire in my memory, that just, it's almost like I just, you know, a teapot almost, you know, just the pressure builds.
Yeah.
And the pressure's building, and it's going back and forth between Jake and I, and the power is bouncing back and forth, and growing and growing and growing and getting bigger. And it almost hurts at this point. And God damn it, the power feels amazing. We just release this fire from within. It just explodes and just gets channeled towards the egg. Badassery.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll a survival with advantage since you have Jake helping you with this, and because of the description, go ahead and give yourself inspiration as well.
Hey! 21.
21? Nice. You guys see this primal energy of the draconic heritage of Rampu mixing with Jake as they are both pushing and pulling with each other, and the energy that they have within themselves, it creates this physical form out around the egg now. And Manto, as you know, Rampu has drawn onto the knowledge of his draconic heritage and this energy. You have the opportunity now to take the emanating astral sea arcane energy, the power, and to also try to manipulate that in a sense. So how do you go about doing that? A
Yeah, so I
manto
would
is.
Oh, Manto.
Yes, manto.
Sorry, go on.
I'll get.
well, I would first, as I really only speak telepathically, I would tap in and be like, in the dragon's head, I'd be like, "Hey, you there?" See if I get any any response.
You get a. Go ahead and roll a. Let's just do a wisdom check with this, actually. General wisdom.
General wisdom.
And you get a sense.
Show me 12.
12. You get a sense of like a. Well, it's only things that you're proficient in that you can't roll below a 10. I think you are proficient in wisdom, right? Actually. Regardless, you get a sense of like a. Not a vocal response back, but just a acknowledgement, this sort of presence just kind of pulses in your mind, and yeah, you feel like, to the energy just floating out in the astral sea here, like you need to harness that in a way that like Rampu has harnessed that draconic energy.
Yeah. So, okay. Honestly, that little acknowledgement is the bare minimum of what I needed, and so I then just kind of place my hand on, or one of my many hands, on the egg, and just kind of like stand there with my other arms up, and then just like with my familiarity with, I guess, the astral sea, or not so much the astral sea so much, but
Well, it is kind of your connection to the wild space, but also
yeah, wild space.
Yeah, your soul knife psychicness as well.
I try to kind of like match its energy. It's almost like moving the antenna on a television to like on like those old televisions, just to kind of get it so that you got that picture right. So like with me touching the egg and like my hands up in the air, I'm trying to like, I'm kind of acting as like the medium to find that proper frequency, and I'm like moving all my hands around, kind of like tilting my head a little bit, and then finally at some point, like my eyes just kind of roll back, and I feel this like uncertain but very strong connection between the astral sea now, or I guess wild space, and this dragon.
Absolutely. As you deftly pull in on this energy flowing freely through you, make a sleight of hand check. And actually, you also get inspiration.
Oh yeah. Sleight of hand. It won't be any less than 21.
Shit. Manto, like a pro, with all four arms in this kind of unison movement, in a very ritualistic kind of manner. You watch as the energy of the astral sea becomes a physical form, swirling around and mixing in with that draconic energy now. And Langston, you, of course, at the Stellar Lance, see a way to potentially fuse these energies together and direct it through those lenses which Crick has provided. How do you go about doing that?
I think that's exactly what Langston does. He calls back to the crystal obelisk and remembers the balance of like the two flames. And in this case, with the energy and ritual that Rampu is providing, as well as the psychic energy from, and kind of serving as a conduit from Manto, kind of using the spear is like trying to get both of them in harmony. And then like while it's happening, like checks with Crick, like wraps his like holy symbol of the scarf like around the egg to kind of, serve as another kind of conduit, if you will, and then it's just using the spear kind of like a conductor, if you will, kind of just like guiding the energies to where they need to be with balance, and then is like directing them into the egg to create it where it's like not too much of one, not too little of another, keeping them perfectly synchronized with like the balance and everything there. Making sure, again, nothing's going too overboard, and just utilizing the spear to kind of keep everything flowing as it should. And then at some point, inserts the spear into a slot. Is there like a little like there's this, so he's just like looking at him like, all right, he's just gonna finally.
Crick has butter falling out of his back pocket.
And that's like a place to lay it down. It's like an imprint. So
Okay.
like a spot.
Got it.
Perfect.
So then, would nestle that in there.
Perfect. Go ahead and take inspiration as well and roll a religion with advantage. These
sir.
two energies have produced themselves perfectly for you in the Stellar Alliance with Conduit to be able to merge them. 17.
Yeah.
Cool.
17.
Cool. Okay.
No 27, but
No 27 indeed. But you invoke these celestial forces bound to you and the draconic forces with Rampu and the arcane nature of the astral sea provided by the manto. And you merge these energies together. You create this brilliant, radiant light that combines the two of them. And you direct now with great purpose into the lenses this power, this energy, and you watch as it goes through the lenses and powers through the mirrors. And I mean, Crick, you've set it up. How does it look?
So, like each side is all kind of directing these kind of like it charges like a glass tube, and each glass tube is touching the egg, and everyone notices the kind of shell on the egg starts to like shimmer, and it disappears for half a second. It reappears, and it like keeps blinking in and out of existence. And then Crick just walks up to his little section as he just kind of whispers to himself, "Mama's here." And he puts and he takes his hand out of his gauntlets, and he puts it through this small little like portal that the egg is touching on. And as the shell blinks out of existence in one of its turns, he just slides his hand in the egg, like where the dragon is, to just present his scent, kind of like you would.
Yeah. Incredible. You can also take inspiration. Each one of you guys focuses your skills and your powers into this egg, and as the light and of this energy pours down onto the shell of it, Crick reaching out for a grasp, it responds with this intense light and warmth. You guys sit there, blinded for a moment, feeling the intensity of it kind of reverberating out to you guys. You feel waves of heat and warmth coming out from it. A moment passes. More, and Crick, your hand feels stuck to this egg almost. You try to pull back, but you cannot. As the light gets brighter and brighter, and you feel it almost searing through your hand now, to the point where it almost feels cold. And with a resounding crack, the egg shatters. And that's where we'll pick it up the next game.
Oh man. Shit.
We gotta end it on a cliffhanger, right?
Cast
Fair.
fireball.
Cast fireball on the egg. Incredible. All right,
Love it.
guys. Fun one. Thanks for playing.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anything close off on before we call it a night?
So just please tell me that my pet dragon is better than whose pet dragon. That's all I want. The best.
We'll see what happens.
There's a world this thing just comes out swinging, and I'm terrified.
Nah, dude. No way is better than Cuomo.
Oh,
That's fair.
Cuomo was the shit. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Bird.
great game, guys. Thanks again for playing. We'll jump back in here hopefully this Sunday if we're all good. That's it, though. We'll call it a night. Thanks, y'all, for playing. Thanks everyone for watching, and look out for those goblins under the stairs. We'll catch y'all next time. Adios.
Good night, everybody. Later, gators.
Peace.
Night.